olive oil, and a little bit of garlic. Now, I got in trouble. I was coming home, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, I was in the East Coast, and in my car, I'm driving back up to St. Helena, and I listen to NPR. And I love NPR, because no matter what's going on, they use NPR voice, right? Death and destruction in Somalia, or $1 million a person given away in Sarasota. It's all the same thing, it doesn't matter. It's all the same person. So I'm listening to NPR, and they say, coming up next, Food Network chef gets in hot water by squeezing lemons with his mouth. That was me. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? 7:30 in the morning, my cell phone's ringing. It's the attorneys from Food Network saying, no more squeezing lemons with your mouth. But my grandmother, Bertha Favoni, she said, your mouth is your strongest muscle you have on your body. So she can squeeze them like this, right? And that was it. Well, where's the rest of the juice? Right? Yeah. So, you squeeze the lemon. Takes the enamel off your teeth. Just a little bit. It's not like you're putting your mouth in. I guess you are, kind of. But I said, what are you worried about? I'm in my home cooking. You're sitting on your couch in Des Moines. What does it matter? God, so sensitive. Anyway, so lemon juice, some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. It's about 60% olive oil, 40% lemon juice, and you can adjust it. Now what you can do, you can use another oil if you want. You can do it in butter. You can do it in any other fat. You can do it in orange juice. You can do them in vinegar. You can do them in bear juice. It doesn't matter. Once you understand the idea of it, then you're going to take some garlic. Take your aggressions out of your garlic. Take my Ginzu knife there. And just smash the garlic. Now you can slice the garlic, which is what we normally do. You just slice the garlic up a little bit. It's good. I put a little behind my ear. Italian dating trick. Okay, now the artichoke, if you want to stay single, so the artichoke, now here's the trick to this. Most people don't do these right. They usually just tear them. They start tearing them like this. They get all torn up. So I do tear the first few leaves. And you don't cook many artichokes at home. Maybe you boil them whole. That's the easiest. Does anybody peel an artichoke like I'm doing? No. So now you can do what I'm doing. What's bitter in the artichoke is the green. So you want to get rid of it. Now what I'm doing, see my thumb right here? I'm bending this over my thumb. So the stem's pointing that way. I'm holding it in my hand. I'm putting my thumb right here. And top pops. And I peel it back. Right? I felt so bad. It was probably Rogelio over here that told me. We worked together since he just came over from the old country. And he's one of my favorite chefs that I've ever worked with because he started prepping. He worked his way up through the kitchen. Now he chefs a half a dozen restaurants. And I'm so proud of him. But I was doing one of these. I was cleaning a bunch of artichokes one day. And I probably went over to Rogelio's sauce and I was yelling, Rogelio, God, the sauce is bitter. I don't know what did you do? And he says, Efe, you've been cleaning artichokes. Right, so my fingers were bitter. My fingers are bitter from the artichoke, not the sauce, for sure. So he's the corporate chef for the Tomatina restaurants. We opened it together. It was something that I worked on originally, and he's taken over and made it much better. So then we get it down this far, and then we cut this out. And then I had a, can you do me a favor, sir? There's a little teaspoon over there. Can you grab me a teaspoon off that table, I think? Okay, so you see that I want to get the dark green up. Now see this little line up there, teaspoon? Is there a metal one, please? Are they in the kitchen? Oh, okay. So I cut that off, and you see that little core right there? I'm going to cut down the core. free artichoke for you. And you cut the core down. And once you get it down there, now people tend to use it, now you can go like this and you can trim it up, or you can just turn the artichoke in your hand, and then keep turning it. Can you tell I didn't bring my knives today? Thank you. All right. We take, any of the dark green spots are going to be bitter, and then you throw that part away, or you compost it. Right? And you take the choke out. This is arty, that's choke. Right? And you take the choke out, and you just take the spoon, and you scoop out the choke until you get down to the artichoke bottom. You just turn it until all the choke comes out. Clean that up. And then these go inside that olive oil and lemon mixture. Right, so I'm going to take them, we'll cut them quarters. Look and do any more trimming that we need to do with them. Get rid of the chokes. That goes into that mixture with the garlic and the lemon juice and the olive oil. And I have some gray salt over here, because never trust a white salt in a round pizza. Right, Virginia? Round pizzas are mechanically rolled out. White salt is just not the color of salt. Salt usually has a color to it. I'm fond of gray salt from Brittany. It's a whole salt, just like whole wheat. So it has all the micronutrients of your body's salience, and I'm a big fan of. So the artichoke goes like that. You do a bunch of them. But if you're doing, it's one artichoke per person if you're doing an appetizer, and then you put them in a pan. And this is a little trick that people don't think about, because things that get put in the oven, you often just cover them in foil and put them in the oven. You know what I mean? Just if the recipe says, cover this in foil, put it in the oven, you do, and you put a cold pan in a 350-degree oven. And it takes about 20 minutes just for the pan to get warm. So I figured, well, what the heck? Maybe I'll get the pan hot, and it will save time. And we don't really do temperatures in restaurant kitchens for the most part. Usually you come in the morning, you turn the ovens on, and they go on kind of full speed. Only Betty Crocker uses 350 degrees. She's the only one. So these would go at 400 degrees. We do them. Now you can grill them. You can toss them in this marinade a little bit. You can put them on a grill. You can grill them first and then put them on. You can not cover them and just roast them. But I like to get them, see it comes up to a boil. I turn that off, right?